I hope you're all doing well. Let's begin with our reading for this week. This week we will go back to Unit 5. We will... Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Let's begin with our reading for this week. This week we will go back to Unit 5 and our story is on the move. Let's begin by understanding what is the big question for this week.
How do people in different parts of the world travel?
It depends where they live. My cousin lives in London and she rides a double-decker bus.
How people travel does depend on where they live and where they need to go. In rural areas in some parts of the world, people use animals like horses and llamas to get from place to place. In wet places, near rivers and oceans, people use kayaks, canoes, and other boats to get in and out of ports. And in cold, snowy regions, people use dog sleds to travel lightly and quickly over the snow. Sailors use submarines to travel underwater. They have to use a special tool called a periscope to see outside because a submarine has no windows. This week, you will learn how people travel in many different ways in different parts of the world. How do you think people in different parts of the world travel?
For this week is, how do people in different parts of the world travel? Travel is when people move from one place to another. So as we saw in the video, they were showing us how people in London, for example, they move from one place to another by double-decker bus. People in cold places where there is a lot of snow, they use dog sleds to move from one place to another. People that have water forms, they move by kayaks, they move by boats, by ships. Okay, and what else? And they said that submarines are used by sailors to go under the water and travel there or explore there. So our question for this week is, how do people in different parts of the world travel? So each one of you can answer their question by use to travel or move from one place to another. Now let's begin by the amazing words. As we said, travel is to move from one place to another. Kayaks, these are the kayaks. They are used to move in water. Double-decker bus, it's used mostly in London. Llamas. Submarine, as we said, used by sailors. Dog sleds, which are used in snowy places. Now, let's begin by our comprehension for this week. We have learned about this before, but I want to review it with you. Main idea. What is the main idea? The main idea is what my story, passage, or text is talking about. So, in every story, I have a main idea or something that they are talking about, a specific idea. So, I will focus on the details. I will focus on the beginning, the middle, and the end, and what is happening and what everything revolves around to find out the main idea. Now let's watch this video to review more what is main idea.
Every story tells about something. The main idea or theme is what the story is all about. It's the idea that connects everything in the story. What is going on here? It looks like everyone is going to school.
I ride my bike.
We walk to school.
My grandma drives me.
We take the school bus.
Can you think of how all these things are connected? What do you think the main idea might be? The main idea is that children get to school in different ways. All of these pieces of information helped us figure out the main idea, or theme. Time for class!
So, as you can see in this video, they talked about the main idea and they were discussing how the kids go to school. And each kid goes to school by a different way. So this was the main idea here. Now, let's begin with our reading street book. Words I can blend. So we will spell out the letters and then blend together. The, an, than. The, al, val. The, at, that. Zip, zip. Zap, zap. Now, high frequency words I can read. W-H-E-R-E, where, where. C-O-M-E, come, come. Sentences I can read. Where is Zach? Again, let's repeat it. Where is Zach? As you can see here in the end of the sentence, they used a question mark. Why? Because this is an asking question. This is an asking. Why? Because this is a question. I am asking something, so I use a question mark at the end. He will come in a van. He will come in a van. Val cannot come. Val cannot come. As you can see here at the end of this sentence, I used a period, full stop. Why? Because it is a telling sentence. Now, let's begin with our story. And as I said, I want you to focus very well on what is the main idea in the story. The title, Zip Up Val. Zip up Val. It is not hot. Val ran. It is not hot. As you can see in the picture, there is a lot of snow. So she's telling Val is the girl, to zip up her coat or jacket. Val got in it. Zip up Val. It is not hot. Where is she getting? Into what? What is this in the picture? It's a van. Zip up Val. It is not hot. Val ran. Val got in it. Zip up Val. It is not hot. So again, where is she going? What is this? Where is it hot? Dad had a map. It can get hot here. So they have a map and they are looking at the places that might be hot. Val got on a jet. Val got on a jet with Dad. Come here, Val. Do not zip up, Val. It is hot. So what do you think? What did they do here? And what is the main idea in our story? So you can answer this question by sending videos, writings, or even drawings. Thank you.